Newland, North Carolina at the Avery County High School Gym, sponsored by the Avery Ruatan Club. 10 men go in, 1 man leaves with $5,000 and a chance at the heavyweight title currently held by the profile Rick Stone. It's called Battlecade 2003. Let me bring in Tommy Gunn first. Tommy, you're not through with the Lost Souls, I know, but if you get through them, you also get a shot at the heavyweight title.
Lost Souls, Ricky Morton, Buff Bagwell, main attraction, you're over the top. Rick Stone, shine the belt up, you get the $5,000. Tommy Gunn's coming to Newland.
I'll take the $5,000. All right, Danny Dollar, you have a long-standing situation with the profile Rick Stone. This could be a guaranteed shot at the belt.
Guaranteed shot. You know, it doesn't matter if it's Tommy Gunn, Scott Powers, Chris Steele, or Tony Cicero. Battlecade, 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G's coming home to Danny Dollar. And then Rick Stone, it's you and me one more time.
Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express, $5,000 and a shot at the title.
You understand what some of these guys would do for $5,000? I'm talking about even slap their own mama. But guys, you understand this right here. $5,000 means a lot to me. But what means more than that is getting my hands on you, main attraction. So understand, myself and Buff Bagwell, we know all of you going to be in there coming for the money. But we're coming for you behind.
Flat hose. Our wrestling fans, Kevin the Truth Casey, soon to be joined by Tommy Gunn and the Black Angel. It's tonight. It's the Reverend Slim against the Redneck Bubba Kirk taking on Black Angel. Tommy Gunn, the last time we saw you guys, Morganton, North Carolina, your hometown, Reverend Slim with a chair on the Black Angel.
You know, in this business, you'll win matches and you'll lose matches. It's the nature of the beast. But what happened in Morganton? The Black Angel, he was a sacrificial lamb to Reverend Slim. That was the most despicable act I've ever seen. You were supposed to be our friend, Humpty Dumpty. Why did you do it? I'm a loss for words. Tell him, Angel.
Well, Black Angel, Reverend Slim, your former tag team partner. Did you see that coming?
Kevin, no, I didn't even see it. It was just something just took me completely by surprise. I never thought Reverend Slim would do anything like that. I just don't know what to say about it.
Well, it's seemingly his day has come. Retribution on the line tonight. Big Redneck Bubba Kirk and the Reverend Slim taking on you and Tommy Gunn.
Well, Reverend Slim, Bubba Kirk. Bubba, I just got one thing to say to you. Step out the way.
Wrong place, wrong time for the Redneck.
All right, what about the Lost Souls? You forgot about those guys?
Oh, no.
How can you forget about the Lost Souls, Kevin? I mean, everywhere we go, we're getting shortchanged. They think it's over. It's not over by a long shot.
Lost Souls, don't think just because that you say that you won't face us, that you'll never face us again, because your time is coming. Shortly, your time is coming.
Our wrestling fans, Kevin the Truth Casey, along with one of the most controversial figures in the history of North American Championship Wrestling, the Reverend Slim. Reverend Slim, what can you say for yourself after you hit the Black Angel in the head with a chair? You turned on he and Tommy Gunn and the Lost Souls.
I don't stand here before you today, not as a Republican nor a Democrat, not as a Baptist nor a Methodist, not as a Jew or a Gentile, but what I've always stood for, and that's a man of peace, a man of love, a man of joy. Don't point your fingers at me and scold me for what went on. Black Angel, you're the one that obligated your oath to the church. You're the one that backslid in your religion. You're the one that traveled throughout the South, going to these no-account juke joints, poisoning your body with the devil's juice, chasing trashy, filthy women. Don't point your finger at me, heathens. And tonight, Black Angel, justice will come forth. We shall overcome. Freedom is going to ring, and you go out and you dig up a man like Tommy Gunn, pulling him out of a sewage pipe to take my place while I do my missionary work. Yes, sir, you shall be scolded. And tonight, when the Passover takes its course, we will unite together at the beautiful riverbank of Jordan, Black Angel, and we shall chant that praise of freedom. Free at last, free at last. Thank the good Lord, you shall be free at last.
Fans, welcome to this exciting matchup here, North American Championship Wrestling. Kevin the Truth Casey along with Helmut Hessler and Ben Throckmorton. And Ben, when the introductions were taking place, the Black Angel never took his eyes off Reverend Slim. Well, Ben, sometimes that maybe the Reverend Slim, I don't think he wants any part of Black Angel.
I don't think so either. Reverend Slim, an accomplished wrestler here, one of the most beloved figures in North America.
We're going to see it right now.
This is
Reverend Slim.
I got goosebumps.
He tagged out. Here comes big redneck Bubba Kirk.
Guys, I don't know about you. I'm looking in the ring looking at this Tommy Gunn. And I tell you what, I don't know if I'd want to be in a ring with that guy. Look at the size of him.
And now Reverend Slim's back in. It seems like Reverend Slim only wants to have something to do with Tommy Gunn. And now, wait a minute, Reverend Slim's going to tag out to Bubba Kirk.
Incredible. I can't believe this is going on. Reverend Slim won't stay in the ring with a Black Angel.
Well, will he have a choice at Battlecade? What if they're the first two guys?
I myself would enjoy seeing that. I would love it. I'm hoping that we get to see Black Angel get his hands on Reverend Slim here tonight. Two of the most brutal chair shots that I personally have ever witnessed that he laid on Reverend Slim, or Reverend Slim put on the Black Angel in Morganton. It completely destroyed the chair, and the second time he hit him over the head with it and completely knocked him unconscious in the middle of the ring in Morganton.
I know that the NACW got billed quite a bit of dough for the cost of a new chair. As we see the Reverend Slim now going to work on big Tommy Gunn, 6'5", 285 pounds, Morganton, North Carolina, against the rugged, obvious and diabolical, and now defrocked Reverend Slim. And look at Tommy Gunn. He's just a force in North American Championship Wrestling, a series of takeovers, and now a slam here. Tommy Gunn, very impressive here, Ben Throckmorton.
Tommy Gunn is throwing the Reverend Slim around like a 5-pound sack of flour as he drops a big elbow across his chest there, but Reverend Slim kicks him out at a count of 2.
Helmut Hessler, we've seen guys over the years, big, strong, rugged guys like Tommy Gunn, but yet sometimes it's not all about how big and strong you are. It's about what's upstairs between the ears.
Absolutely. That brings back a match, the Patriot. This guy reminds me of the Patriot. Big, strong.
A guy you beat for heavyweight gold.
Absolutely.
And look at Reverend Slim. He's going to take off. It's turned into a track meet here. Reverend Slim and the Black Angel. And it looks like Bubba Kirk now is going to... Oh, wait a minute. He's got a shot in right at the belt line on the Black Angel.
Reverend Slim running from the Black Angel around the ring. What a cowardly thing to do. I mean, he was man enough to hit him with a chair in Morganton, North Carolina. He ought to be man enough to climb in the ring and face the man.
I haven't seen anybody run that far and that fast since Champ Bailey of the Washington Redskins. A big fan of Reverend Slim, although I'm a little bit very dismayed of Reverend Slim. He's the Brock. He has that look of Jim Baker in the late 80s right now. I don't know if we can trust anything from the Reverend Slim after this chair shot on the Black Angel.
Nice tactical move here by Bubba. I like that.
Big Bubba Kirk is a rough, tough customer. Big guy, down in the trailer park. He learned to fight in the streets the hard way.
He looks like he's been in the trailer park. He looks like he's seen Last Call a few times.
He makes no bones about it, and he's whipped everybody in the trailer park. That's the thing about Bubba Kirk.
Well, he spent a lot of time there, it looks like. And it looks like Reverend Slim now. What now? He won't fight Black Angel head up, Helmut Hessler. He waits till the Black Angel is in a compromising position, and here he goes, tagging in Big Bubba.
Well, guys, you can say all you want about Trailer Park and Big Bubba this and that, but Big Bubba has basically just dismantled the Black Angel here. Black Angel's hurt. He's being punished right now.
Look at the focus. The focus is in the ring on Tommy Gunn and Big Bubba, and here goes Reverend Slim with a cheap shot out on the Black Angel.
I'm going to have to agree with Helmut on this one. I tell you what, you can say what you want about Bubba Kirk, but the man, he's not afraid of anybody. You won't see him run from nobody. Win, lose, or draw, he's going to square off in the middle of the ring, and you're going to have a fight on your hands.
He's as mean as a southern pit bull. I'm telling you, he's all over.
Look at him. Look, and now look, a little psychological dig on Tommy Gunn, taking advantage of, and a little cheap shot in on the break.
Cheap shot. That was a perfect blow to the face.
Look at Reverend Slim. This is uncalled for.
Reverend Slim with the flat of the boot right on the throat of the Black Angel.
This, I've seen, for these guys being
such short teammates here. I'm seeing great teammanship here. Great tag teamness here. I'm liking this. Flowing from move to move.
Look at the choke from Big Bubba. I've seen a guy like you choking the late Junkyard Dog using chokes like that, Helmet Hessler.
I normally would like to put my elbows in an Adam's apple, but this is all good stuff I'm seeing here.
And now the fans getting behind the Black Angel. Big Bubba working. And now Reverend Slim in the corner. Wait a minute, what's Reverend Slim doing? He's unraveling his tape. He's got his tape choking the Black Angel.
Where do you see tape? I see him physically choking him.
Well, it's still illegal.
Again, great teammanship. Look at this. Tag team this here. I'm telling you.
They are working over the Black Angel in the corner. It's just uncalled for. Tactics like this have no place in professional wrestling.
Kevin, how long have these guys been teaming together?
Ben, how long have these guys been teaming? I think this is the first time I've ever seen Reverend Slim and Big Bubba Kirk teaming together.
They are flowing
Black Angel asked for a match with Reverend Slim. Reverend Slim would not accept. He said if they would make it a tag match, he would accept the match. So the commission told Slim to get him a tag team partner. He picked Bubba Kirk. Tonight's the opening night.
This is incredible. They must have been doing some late night training to get into shape. And I mean, look at their flow, and they're not missing a beat. This is good tag team stuff.
Black Angel coming on Big Bubba Kirk, and now Ben, it looks like both guys are kind of dazed.
Black Angel caught Bubba Kirk with a big elbow there, but both men down. Black Angel's fighting on instinct at this point. He's endured a lot of punishment up there from these two. And
look at the Reverend Slim manipulating the referee.
He's just trying to help his partner again. Great tag team shit.
Referee Randy Atkinson not going to have it, but I believe Black Angel is going to make the tag.
I thought he did make the tag. Well, he did make the tag, but Tommy Gunn thinks he made the tag, but apparently the referee is saying no tag. But there was no tag with Big Bubba Kirk and the Redneck and Reverend Slim.
Guys, I didn't see or hear a tag. Great tag team. I'm extremely impressed the short time that they've worked together, how streamlined these guys are in the ring. This is very impressive.
I haven't seen Reverend Slim and Black Angel go straight up when both their heads are clear. The only time you see Reverend Slim and the Black Angel is when Black Angel is down on his luck.
Absolutely. We saw Reverend Slim running from him earlier in the match, obviously tagging out. He wanted nothing to do with the fresh Black Angel, but now he's got him in the corner. Black Angel's at his mercy, and he is trying to wrench his nose off over there in the turnbuckle.
Had his forearm in the nose, almost like a crossface in amateur wrestling. Helmet Hessler does Reverend Slim. He's faking a tag. Faking a tag here, Reverend Slim.
I thought I saw an excellent tag. Good teammanship.
Slim tagged himself. Oh, there's the boot from the Black Angel on the Big Bubba. Bubba's in a little bit of trouble. There's a lariat from the Black Angel. Black Angel needs a tag right now.
Black Angel firing back. I'm not sure where that came from, but he dug down deep, fired back at Big Bubba Kirk with a big boot, and as you said, a lariat. And he really needs a tag. Crowd getting behind him, trying to give him the strength to get into the corner and tag Tommy Gunn.
I think Bubba Kirk needs a tag with the Reverend Slim. Wait a minute, Reverend Slim is like getting down on his knees here. What's going on here? Wait a minute, Tommy Gunn on the back of the neck, rabbit punch.
He's beating the tar out of Bubba Kirk.
Looks like a snap for Tommy Gunn, not letting him up. He's going to give him two in a row. It looks like we're going to have could be a 3 count here.
Men can take 2 in a row, Kevin.
And it looks like Reverend Slim gets a boot in on Tommy Gunn. Didn't phase him too much. Now Tommy Gunn, a little knee. And now what's he going to do? He's going to come around. Looks like a Russian leg sweep a la Ivan Koloff.
The master of that move.
Exactly. And now Reverend Slim got a foot right in on Tommy Gunn. And it looks like 2-on-1 here. Reverend Slim and Tommy Gunn beating up on Big Redneck Bubba Kirk.
Bubba going for a ride and a double clothesline there. And the Big Redneck is in a lot of trouble.
Reverend is letting this happen to his partner.
Reverend's not coming in.
I'm not understanding what's going on here. Reverend is sitting back watching this punishment.
Then the Reverend's not doing much to try to interject himself.
Absolutely. I don't think Reverend Slim wants anything to do with the Black Angel in there.
We're seeing new ring attire from the Reverend Slim late, little sequins. I don't know if I like it. It kind of reminds me of Jim Baker. We see Tommy Gunn come in.
Bubba Kirk, hard to the mat. Excuse me, Kevin.
Look at Reverend Slim. He's smiling. He's defrocked. He's demented. I think that Reverend Slim needs a mental evaluation. I really do.
I'm not sure what's up with Reverend Slim. As I say, an accomplished professional wrestler, but he's headed up a bad path here.
Tommy Gunn setting up big redneck Bubba Kirk. Could be his patented power bomb.
Not too many people can make something.
Oh, my goodness!
That's from 6'5", 6'6", nearly 300 pounds of Tommy Gunn. Bubba Kirk is out and down. Black Angel wants a piece of it. Are we going to see that flying coconut drop?
I'm not liking this. I'm not seeing Reverend trying to help his partner out here.
I tell you what, they're letting Bubba Kirk back.
Bubba's in the corner. He's looking for Reverend Slim. Where's Reverend Slim?
Reverend Slim is walking away. He's not going to tag.
He's not taking the tag.
Headbutt. Now what? No, wait a minute. He's too far away, Ben. He's at the other side of the ring. Black Angel can't get that far. I haven't seen him go this far. I just did.
He's going to pin him.
Tommy Angel and Black Angel and Tommy Gunn, your winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the fall and the match, Tommy Gunn and the Black Angel.
Helmut Hessler, you just saw Tommy Gunn and the Black Angel. Your last thoughts here on this match?
I'm befounded. I'm seeing great teammanship out there. Then I see the Reverend disown his own partner out there. I'm not understanding this match at all.
It's not the end between the Reverend Slim and the Black Angel, but fans, we're coming back with more North American Championship Wrestling right after this.